All right, and we are live. What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. Have a good one of those. Today is actually day 3 of our yoga deck challenge. I was supposed to put day 3, but the title says day 2. Again. Y'all give me a second. Sometimes my internet just don't want to work. Sometimes it just don't want to work. Is the connection good, y'all? Is everything clear? Because it was not connecting on my end. Anyway, I hope it's clear. Like I was saying, we are on extended back bend. That's the card we are on. I'm actually going to show y'all some real life poses of those so you guys can see what we got to do. This is what we got to do, y'all. Like, don't worry about the ring light, but this is what we got to do. Y'all see that? I ain't even ready for all that, but it's okay. I made up a little routine. Hi, it's all good? Okay, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Okay, it's all good. But yeah, I made up a little routine for our extended back bend because I cannot do a back bend, y'all. So I made up a little routine for us to practice. And then after this routine is done, after we're done practicing it, we're gonna try to get into that position. Just gonna see where we at now because, you know, progress is everything. So when you guys are ready, go ahead and meet me on the mat. So let's go ahead and go to our yoga mat. We are going to start in a seated position. So let's go ahead and sit down. We're going to start with taking a deep breath in, raising our arms above our head, and as we exhale, we are going to twist towards the left. So we're just twisting towards the left, taking our left hand behind our back, and we're placing our right hand on top of our left knee. And we're just going to stay here for one breath. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're just going to go ahead and release. All right, we're now going to repeat that on the other side now. So deep breath in, stretching your arms nice and tall. And as you exhale, we are going to twist towards the right. Let's take one more breath here. And we're going to exhale and release. With our next inhale, we are going to go ahead and spin around into tabletop. So go ahead and meet me in tabletop. Take your time to get there. It is no rush. All right, now once you are there, you're going to exhale all your breath out as you sink your hips down to child's pose. Go ahead, lower your chest down, and we're going to stay for 3 breaths here. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths to go. Last breath here. All right, we're going to exhale and release. We're going to release by sitting back up into our tabletop. Now, once we're in tabletop, we're going to be pushing the ground away. And while we're pushing the ground away, with our next inhale, we're just going to rock from side to side. So we're just warming up our wrist here. We're having our hands firmly placed against the mat. So they're not moving. They're not coming off the mat. We're just rocking from side to side here, okay? So let's go ahead and take 2 more breaths here. So go ahead, deep breath through your nose. And a deep breath out your mouth. 1 more breath here. Inhale now. And exhale out. Find stillness. With your next inhale, we're going to take our right hand and we're going to turn it around. So our fingertips are facing towards our knees. Go ahead, take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, we're just going to sink our hips towards our heels. It's okay if your palm starts to come up a bit. You just want to keep those fingertips gripping the mat. You just want to get a nice good stretch here down the right wrist. So go ahead, take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here. Then we're going to exhale and release. Go ahead, turn that right wrist back around. And next, we're going to do it on the left side. So deep breath in. Exhale, sink your hips back down. We're going to stay for 2 more breaths. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out. 1 last breath here. And we're going to exhale and release. Go ahead, turn your wrist. That was my 6 o'clock alarm. Making sure that I got on live at the right time. But I went on a little bit early just so I would be on my right time. So I did promise y'all yesterday that we will be live at 6 o'clock. So, hey, we here live. But anyway, like I said before, just go ahead and shake out your wrist, shake out your arms right now. With your next inhale, you're going to go ahead Walk your hands out as you lower your chest down towards the mat. Go ahead and walk your hands down. Place that forehead on the mat. Exhale all your breath out here. We're going to stay for 2 more breaths in our puppy pose. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to walk our hands back to our knees, taking the seats on our heels. I'm going to scoot up a bit so you guys can see our next exercise, but we're just walking our hands to our knees now. So our next step will be, we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to tuck our toes. We're going to sit on top of our heels. With our next breath out, we're going to take our hands, we're going to place them on top of our ankles, about right here, and we're just going to extend our spine. We're just going to raise the chest. Let your neck hang heavy here. Go ahead, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're just getting our backs nice and warmed up before we get into trying to do our back bends. So we're gonna have a lot of active and passive back bend exercises going on in this routine. So let's take 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. And we're gonna exhale and release. We're just going to sit ourselves back down, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Go ahead, lower down, untuck your toes, sit all the way down to your heels. We're gonna take 1 breath in our rest. Just 1 breath here. And as you exhale, we're just gonna come back up on your toes. But this time, instead of being in our passive exercise, we were using our hands to support ourselves. We're just gonna take 2 breaths in an active exercise. This time, we're not gonna use our hands for support. We're gonna come into our bridge, right? So instead of our hands being like this before, we're gonna bring them to our heart chakra center, and we're gonna try to hold this pose without the support of our hands for 2 breaths. So go ahead and take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to release. We're going to sit back up, nice and slow, and sit our heels back down. Go ahead and release your toes all the way back down. We're gonna walk our hands out into a tabletop position. So go ahead and meet me back in tabletop. With our next inhale, we are going to arch our spine and raise our gaze as we introduce some cat-cows. Take a deep breath in. Really arching the spine here. And as you exhale, go ahead and release your breath, bringing your chin to your chest. Take another deep breath in. Arching the gaze, arching. Did I just say arching the gaze? Look, y'all forgive that. Arching the spine, raising the gaze. So we're going to raise our gaze here. And as you take your deep breath out, bringing your chin to your chest. Let's do that a couple more times. Deep breath here. Y'all don't mind my niche. And a deep breath out. Yeah, don't mind my niece. Look at her in front of the camera. You're just gonna block my view like that? You're just gonna block my view like that? Anyway, yeah, don't mind her. Don't mind her, y'all. She likes to do yoga too. Yoga is for all ages. All ages. All right, let's take 1 more deep breath in. Raising the gaze, arching the spine. And a deep breath out. Bringing chin to chest. With your next breath, you're going to find stillness. Center your spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and tuck your toes, pick up your hips, and we're going to shift to downward dog. Exhale all your breath out. Go ahead and shift. It's okay if your heels do not touch the ground. With our next breath in, we are just going to paddle out our dog. Take it step by step, leaning from left to right, right to left. You know, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and keep your breath nice and steady as you walk out your dog. Inhale here. And a deep breath out. With your next inhale, I want you to raise your gaze between your hands. And as you exhale, I want you to take that right foot and I want you to step it in between your hands. Exhaling all your breath out. With your next inhale, you're going to raise your arms and raise your gaze into your high lunge. Deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to cactus the arms. Inhale. Raise those arms. You trying to do what I'm doing? Hi. Exhale, cactus those arms. Ellie, get away from my camera, girly girl. Deep breath in, raise the arms. Exhale, we're going to cactus in, lower our back knee. Go ahead and shift your hips forward into your low lunge. Take a deep breath in to raise the arms. Deep breath out as we cactus here. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, cactus. One more time here. Deep breath in. This time as we exhale, as we cactus, we're going to place our hands together and we're going to bend our elbows, sending our thumbs towards our spine as we raise our gaze. Go ahead and take a couple breaths here. Deep breath in and a deep breath out.
Stop it. I'm not going to do this.
Let's take a couple more breaths. Because she got attention. She like attention. That's why she in the camera. She want to steal my shine. Let's take one more breath here. And we're going to exhale and release. Go ahead, place your hands back to the mat. We're going to extend our front leg. Go ahead and inch it away from me just a bit to create room for your runner stretch. Ellie, Ellie, Ellie. Go do some yoga. That's what you can do.
Stop it.
Y'all wait right there. My niece, you're going to do yoga? If you're going to do yoga, you can stay in here with me, okay?
Hi, Ellie.
Come do some yoga. Anyway, y'all, let's continue where I was off. Like I said, you want to create some space for your runner stretch, and you're just going to settle right in. Go ahead, take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. Ellie, if you get in front of my camera one more time, I'm going to take you to your parents. Yeah, I'm going to take you to your mommy. You want to go to your mommy? Or you want to stay with your auntie and do some yoga? She want to stay with her auntie and do some yoga. Let's take one more breath here. And we're going to exhale and release. Go ahead and walk yourself back out to your low lunge. Tuck that back toe. Lift your back knee off the mat. And we're going to raise our arms and our gaze back into high lunge.
No!
Joshua, leave her alone. She don't like you like that. That's why she said no.
I didn't do that.
She wants to play. Let her play. You see my niece? My niece got an attitude, y'all. My niece got an attitude.
Also,
Attitude like y'all never seen attitude before.
Are you still using the Sims?
Go ahead. You can get on it. You can get on the computer.
Did you say it?
Yes, Joshua. Alright, y'all. With our next inhale, we are going to step our back leg to our right leg. So step your left leg up. Go ahead and settle into chair. Y'all, I'm going to take my niece. Go to your mommy. Go with your mommy. You know, they just like to be involved, y'all. You know, kids like to be involved in everything. But anyway, meet me back in chair. Go ahead and meet me back in our chair position. We're going to take a deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to step our right leg back and settle into high lunge on the left side. I know I had to adjust so I can get myself into this camera. Anyway, we're going to settle into high lunge on our left side. Inhale as we raise our arms above our head. And exhale as we cactus the arms. Let's do that a couple more times. Deep breath in. Raising the arms. And then deep breath out, cactus. 2 more times here. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we cactus our arms. Last time here. Exhale, cactus the arms, lower your back knee, shift your hips forward into your low lunge. Go ahead with your next inhale, raise your arms, raise your gaze. And as you exhale, cactus the arms. Really keeping our balance here, guys. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more time, last time here. Inhale. And then exhale, cactus the arms. With our next inhale, we're gonna raise our arms, but this time as we exhale, we're gonna place our hands together and bend the elbows, bringing the thumbs to the spine. Go ahead, stay here for 2 breaths. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Last breath here. And exhale and release. Go ahead and release by placing your hands on the mat. Shift your hips back and scoot your left leg forward to create room for your runner stretch. Go ahead and settle into your runner stretch. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Last breath here. And we're gonna exhale and release. Go ahead and shift your hips back to low lunge. Use your strength to push yourself up as you lift your back knee up. This time, instead of taking our right leg and stepping it up to the left, we're gonna keep pushing the ground away as we pull our left leg into our chest and then drive it back to downward dog. Go ahead, adjust and settle into your downward dog. If you need to, go ahead and paddle out, walk it out. We are gonna stay for 2 breaths here, paddling out our dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. As you exhale, find stillness. Find stillness in your downward dog. With your next inhale, you're gonna shift forward into high plank, pushing the ground away. And as you exhale, you're gonna lower down all the way to your belly. Nice and slow all the way down. With your next breath in, you're gonna go into a cobra. So go into your cobra here, guys, taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here. And after you exhale, go ahead and lower your chest all the way down to the mat. Go ahead and lay your arms by your side. Lay them down towards the mat. With our next inhale, we're going to raise our arms, raise our chest, and raise our legs off the mat. Go ahead with your next inhale, a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead, take your hands to catch your feet. Actually, let me scoot back some. Y'all can even see me all the way. Like I said, we're gonna use our hands to catch our feet. And we're gonna push our legs away, pulling our chest up. It's okay if you don't go all the way up. I'm not going all the way up, as long as we're putting in some effort. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. And we're gonna exhale and release. Go ahead, release your ankles, let them fall to the ground. Lower your chest, lower your arms. Take 1 breath here. And a deep breath out. Take 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and raise your chest, raise your arms, raise your legs. Go ahead and catch those ankles. Push your legs away to raise your chest even higher. Take a breath here. And a breath out. 1 more breath here. And exhale and release. Release the ankles, lower the legs, lower the arms, lower the chest. Take 1 breath here. And a deep breath out. 1 more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and raise the chest for the last time. Raise the legs, raise the arm. But But this time, do not grab onto your ankles. We're just going to use our own strength. We're going to active stretch here. Actively raise the chest, raise the arms, raise the legs actively. Deep breath here, and a deep breath out. And it's okay if we're not reaching all the way because we're just practicing, and we're gonna keep going and going until we can do a full back bend. Take one more breath here. And exhale and release. Lower the chest. Lower the arms, lower the legs. Go ahead and take your hands, place them by your side, place them by your ribs. With your next deep, with your next deep breath in, you're going to raise your chest. Use your hands to push yourself away from the mat. Take a deep breath out. We're gonna really settle into this back bend. Deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here, guys. And as we exhale, we're gonna pick ourselves all the way up and shift into tabletop. Go ahead, meet me back into tabletop, guys. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just send your hips back to child's pose as we lower your chest all the way down towards the mat. Let's take one more breath here. And we're gonna exhale and release back into tabletop. Deep breath in as we tuck our toes and shift our weight to downward dog. Deep breath out as we walk our feet to our hands. Exhaling all our breath out in our forward fold. Go ahead and take a couple breaths to steady your breath here in your forward fold. If you want, you can spread your legs a little bit wider than hip distance and take a hold of opposite ends as we rock from side to side in our ragdoll pose. Go ahead, take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath in. And we exhale, find stillness. Go ahead and place your hands back on the mat. Deep breath in as we roll all the way up, nice and slow to standing. Exhaling all the breath out. All right, we are warmed up. That was our back bend flow routine. So now we're gonna actually try to get into our extended back pose. I'm gonna show you guys a picture one more time of how that actually looks. Let me show you guys real quick. This is how that looks. As you guys can see, let's scroll down some more. You guys see these pictures right here? They all look, that's the pose we're doing, okay? That's the pose we're doing. Like I said, I don't know how to do that pose. I've never got into that pose, but we've warmed up and we're gonna see how far I can go now. So we're gonna mark the progress that we are in today. And then hopefully next time we do our Yoga Deck Challenge next video, I can go even further. So let's see, I don't think I can go all the way down like that, but we're gonna see how low I can get. Whew. All right, so I'm taking my deep breath in. I like to start with my hands on my hips, just for a bit of support. So let's take another deep breath here. And then I'm gonna exhale and start to bend. I'm gonna broaden my chest and start to bend backwards, lowering my hands down to see how low I can get. I think this is about as low as I can get. I'm going to walk my hands back up and sit back up. I think that's as low as I can get in a controlled way without feeling like I'm finna fall or something's finna snap. But like I said, this is just the progress we are at now. Of course, the future videos to come, we're gonna get better and better, go lower and lower until we can actually do this. But for now, this is where I am. Let's try one more time to see how far I can hold it. Not how far, how long I can hold whatever distance I'm in, okay? So let's try it one more time. Taking my deep breath in, and then I'm exhaling and bending back. Then I'm walking my hands down. This girl had her hands on her ankles. I can barely touch my calf muscles. Let's take one more breath here. And then I'm gonna exhale and walk my hands back up. Okay, I do like that I can get in and out without like, you know, wobbling everywhere and falling. Like I can walk myself in and walk myself out. And I guess my back does not hurt or anything. So I guess that's okay. Look, she can come in. It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna close the video out anyway. Look, you can come on the mat. You can do some yoga at least. I'm gonna close the video out anyway. So you guys have seen the back bend routine. We gotta have to keep practicing that routine until we can actually do our extended back pose. So you guys see what we can do for now. Anyway, you guys seen what we can do for now. Y'all seen the progress I am at now. Now, how many times am I gonna say now? Y'all even got tired of me saying that. Anyway, on our next yoga deck challenge, we will continue with our back bend flow until we can actually do our extended back flow all the way. Here, go play mommy. So I will catch you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is the routine. Y'all saw where I am at. You gotta go to this side of the camera to say hi. They can't see you from back there. They can't see the back camera. Yeah, say hi. Say bye actually, because we're gonna close off, so say bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Anyway, y'all, I will catch you guys later. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit post notifications because we will be going live again. Today is Monday. We will be going live on Wednesday at 6 o'clock as well. Yes, the Natural Atheist Spot said hey and bye-bye. Hey, thank you for joining and bye-bye. Thank you guys for commenting, watching, liking, all that good stuff. And I hope the next time we do our challenge on Wednesday, I am even further because, of course, I'm going to keep practicing even when I'm not going live. So, of course, I'm going to practice tomorrow. But I hope on Wednesday we get even further than we did today on Monday. So, hey, let's hope for the best. Let's see our progress. And I will catch you guys later. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you guys again for watching. Peace. Say bye again. We finna close off Ellie. Say bye for the one time.
Hi.
She said bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, let's close off. Let's hit that.